Getting into Linux writing is undoubtedly difficult, and the sheer amount of information you have to learn about your programs and their special configuration types makes it a quite time-consuming hobby to say the least. But what if I told you that if you are using NixOS, you could write your entire system with just a couple of lines? Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, introducing stylix, a pair of modules for NixOS and Home Manager that will do all of the heavy lifting for you. Because even though customizing your desktop is a highly personal and creative process, there are some aspects that can make it tedious or even unpleasant, such as applying matching color schemes, fonts, and opacities for every single program. Let's be realistic, most people simply want their programs to have the same background color and several matching accents. Historically, this has led to creations of dozens of templating programs and wonky bash scripts, which often turn editing and managing your desktops into a complete mess. With NixOS and in turn stylix, this problem can be completely avoided because every program in your configuration is broken into options, and it does not matter where these options are defined. Meaning that by installing stylix, we are essentially outsourcing the color option management to it, leaving us to worry about more important stuff like your preferred key bindings, layouts, and so on. And of course, none of these options take effect unless you choose to enable the programs explicitly, meaning your .config directory won't get cluttered with loads of .files right away. To install stylix, open your flake.nix file and include this GitHub URL in the inputs. Then make sure that you are passing your inputs to the outputs with this triple dot and add syntax. And finally, include the module in your NixOS configuration. At this point, you may be wondering why are we using a NixOS module instead of a Home Manager one? And that is because the Home Manager stylix module is automatically bundled within the NixOS one. You can of course go ahead and only import the Home Manager module separately, but you will miss out on some features like styling bootloaders or display managers. Just be careful not to include both of them at the same time, because you will run into option redeclaration issues. Now that the module is imported, open your NixOS configuration and let's select a color scheme. Stylix uses a base 16 color scheme framework, which means that it only needs 16 colors to style your desktop. There are plenty of base 16 color schemes available online, but the easiest way to get one is through the base 16 schemes package from Nix Packages. It contains a bunch of themes under the /share/themes directory, and the easiest way to choose one is to simply build the package and check the result directory. Afterwards, we can simply pass one of the schemes directly, or define them manually using a Nix set. Alternatively, the theme can also be auto-generated from a wallpaper, which can be defined with a stylix.image option. Said wallpaper will also be applied automatically on supported desktop environments, but note that for some reason, defining this option is mandatory. So even if you are going to use a custom theme, don't forget to include it in your configuration. That's pretty much all we need to do, and if you now rebuild your system, you will notice that all the programs you enabled in your NixOS and Home Manager configurations will be themed. I personally didn't expect the generated Beta++ theme to look this good, and was really surprised to see that even Mango Hut got a nice Groovebox theme after a rebuild. There can of course be some exceptions, but given that many programs simply rely on GTK, Qt or your terminal colors, most of your programs should be covered. Now to talk about some other options, starting with applying a custom cursor. Stylix allows us to define a cursor package and the name of a specific cursor inside it, meaning you can simply build any of the various cursor packages from Nix Packages and check the available cursor by their directory name. In this example, I am going to choose the Bibata Modern Ice cursor from the Bibata Cursors package. As I mentioned earlier, we can also define fonts here with several options available, allowing you to select a serif, sans serif, and a monospaced font. You obviously don't want to have a monospaced font in your browser or a proportional font in your terminal, so stylix will automatically choose the appropriate variant from the selected options. Other notable options include the ability to change font sizes and opacities for different types of programs, as well as the ability to select theme polarity to force generate a light or a dark theme. To explore these and many more options provided by stylix, you can visit the stylix book website via the link in the description. After applying a few of these options, I launched several terminal emulators including Kitty, Food and Western to make a nice screenshot. But now I cannot tell which one's which, so we can clearly see that stylix did an amazing job unifying their styles. Even then, if you don't like some options set by stylix, it is absolutely trivial to disable specific program themes with this stylix target program enable option, or even cherry pick a specific option like I did in this example for Hyperlens active border color. To do it, you will want to use a lib.makeForce function, and you can still access your selected colors, allowing you to easily swap yellow for red, or magenta to green, or any other color you prefer. Just don't forget to include lib in the parameter set at the top. And now I would like to thank the sponsors of this video, specifically Hoskins, Aiding Bad Ponder, Not a Nut, Uni, Xavier, Albert C, Pizzrian, Thibault Mo, Shen, Zed, Workflow, Zach Beer, This is Liam, Much to Less, Bruno, Glitched Code, Akiva, Torvald, Mockreek, Stefan Flea, Hazek, Uncle Simon, Harbinger, Crackleware, and of course, everyone who supported the channel previously. As usual, don't forget to check out our Discord server, leave a like or a comment if you enjoyed this video, or subscribe if you are feeling extra generous. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.